Okay, gonna make a table, find the limit as x approaches 0 of 4 over 1 plus e to the 1 over x. Okay, so I'm interested in the limit as x approaches 0. I should be picking some numbers slightly bigger than 0. And then a few slightly less than 0. So I can try to see what's happening right before that point and right after that point. Okay, so let's do the ones furthest away. Now, since the table wasn't made up for us, I guess you can pick slightly different x values. But these are good choices because they are nice and close to 0 that I'm interested in finding. Alright, so this one's about 3.99998. And on the other side, same distance away from 0. Okay, so this one, notice this is written with the e, -4. So that's like scientific notation. It tells me times 10 to the -4. So if I move the decimal to the left 4 times, it should be 0.1230 zeros, and then a 1/8. Okay, so from this one, you can see the last few problems, I could kind of see this was a little bit less than something like 4, and then this was a little bit more than that value. It was a little bit more than 4, and so it was a pretty safe guess that this was going to be 4. But on this one, that's not the case. So this table might be a little more helpful to me than it was in the last few. Okay, so that gets up to 4. And alright, so now this is times 10 to the -43. So if I move this decimal 43 times to the left, that's, I don't have enough space to fill it in here. There's tons and tons of zeros. It's basically 0 on that side. Okay, let's move a little bit closer. What appears to be happening is the limit from the left side appears to be getting closer and closer to 4. Even to this point, it was rounding with no decimal places. And on this side, it appears to be, on the right side of 0, it appears to be getting closer and closer to 0. That's the thing about these tables that you need to be careful about. It's tempting to just do maybe one value to the left and one value to the right, and a lot of times that's enough. Yeah, so this is overwhelming the calculator. This is getting super close to 0 with how much it can keep up with. But if you only do one value to the left and one value to the right, you might mislead yourself. This is going on one side, and this is going completely different to somewhere else. So, very interested to see what this graph looks like. Let's zoom in a bit. All right, so sure enough, the left limit, so we can say the limit as x approaches 0 from the left side of this, the values got closer and closer to 4. That's what we saw right here. But the limit from the right side, and this does keep going right here. The calculator's just not graphing it very well. The limit as x approaches 0 from the right side of this gets closer and closer to 0, which is consistent with what we saw there. But if the limit from the left side does not equal the limit from the right side, then the limit at that number does not exist. The limit as x approaches 0 of that function does not exist.